All right, boys and girls, we're going to be starting our unit and learning more about farm animals. And today, our life on the farm, more likely. But today we're actually going to learn about an animal, okay, that lives on the farm. Let me tell you what animal we're going to learn about today. We're going to learn about cows. What did cow say? I used to, when I was growing up, I used to love cows. I had so many cows. I collected cows. They were the coolest things ever. And I still have some cows, like as decorations in my house now. No, I didn't have any real cows. I wish I had real cows, but I didn't. All right, so as we listen to today's read aloud, I want you to listen carefully to learn more about the main topic or the main idea of today's lesson. And the main idea of today's lesson is about what? Cows. Good. Okay. All right, here we go, Old McDonald. I have finished my jobs for the day, and I'm ready to take you on a farm tour. Let's start over at my neighbor, Farmer Brown's place. Cattle are some of the first animals people think of when they think of farms. This is actually my neighbor's herd of cattle. A herd is a group of animals that eat and travel together. I only have a few cows on my farm, but my neighbor has a whole herd. And when I say cattle, that's just another name for what? Cows. Good. Female or mother cattle are called cows. You might not be able to tell at first glance, but most of the cattle in this picture are cows or female cattle. Like most farm animals, cows spend most of the day standing around eating. That sounds like my kind of job. That is fine. In fact, that's great. That is exactly what farmers want cows to do. The more the cow eats, the better. Why do you think that the farmer wants the cow to eat, Piper?
Because it makes more milk.
Maybe. Brooklyn?
It keeps them healthy and gets stronger.
Stronger and
Bigger.
bigger. Yes. Baby cattle are called calves. You say calves?
Calves.
A calf looks like its mother, only smaller. Cows usually give birth to one calf a year. Like all mammals, this mother cow produces or makes milk inside her body. The calf feeds on the milk each day until it's old enough to eat grass and other types of feed. If you look closely at the cow in this picture, you will notice a large pouch on her belly near her hind legs. So, do you see this pouch right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
You don't see that little pouch right there? The little whitish pink pouch right there?
I see it. It's hard to see.
Because, wait, lost my place.
Because you're turning your blind eye.
This is the cow's udder,
No.
where she produces milk and stores milk. The cow's udder has 4 teats. Her calf will suck on one of those teats and drink milk when it's hungry. Sometimes the mother cow is not able to produce enough milk for her calf. If that happens, the farmer will feed her calf milk from a bottle. Males or father cattle are called bulls. They are usually larger than cows. Bulls do not produce milk. A farmer has many cows, but usually only 1 or 2 bulls. Even an old, experienced farmer like me needs to be careful around a bull because it can be unpredictable. It can be mean.
Because it runs after people and then launches them into the sky.
Cattle spend most of their time out in the fields or pasture grazing on fresh green grass. You know what grazing means?
Yes.
What's it mean?
Camo grass. Camo grass.
Actually, grazing means that the cows are eating it. They're just standing there eating, right? Because grass isn't always available, some farmers grow extra fields of grass, alfalfa, and other grains that they can turn into hay. Hay is dried grass that cows and other farm animals can eat when there's not enough grass growing in the pasture. Once the plants in these extra fields are fully grown, the farmer pulls a machine with his tractor down to mow it. Then he uses another machine to gather it up, and it makes hay bales. A bale is a large, tightly packed bundle tied together. Have you ever seen a bale of hay?
Yes, I have one.
So right there is a bale of hay. See that? Hey, one of your questions on our KWL yesterday was how the tractors get the hay. It just told us, didn't it? We've already learned something. Yay! I love learning something. Farmers can store the bales of hay in the field or bring them into the barn to keep them nice and dry. That way, they will be ready for cattle to eat in the winter when the weather is cold and there's not much grass for grazing.
And then they'll have
Some farmers also give cows feed made from corn. And I don't mean corn on the cob. The corn people eat is called sweet corn, and it's different from what most farmers grow, which is called field corn. Field corn has many uses. It can be used for animal feed and as an ingredient for many of the foods that we eat.
Do you know I got lost in a maze and never get out? But
Calves aren't the only ones who drink cow's milk. People drink it too. I'm sure a lot of you drink milk every day. Milk is also used to make ice cream as well as many other dairy products, including cheese, butter, and yogurt. Dairy products are things made from milk. So, cow's milk is also important to people. That is why there are dairy farms. People get cow's milk by milking the cow. Hey, this is one of your questions too. It was, how are cows milked? So y'all listen closely, okay? Because I'm about to tell you. To milk the cow, the girl squeezes the teat on the udder and gives it a good strong tug. With each tug, a little more milk squirts out into the bucket. It will take her a while to fill the bucket. And by the time she is done, her hands and arms will probably be sore and tired. Unless she does this sort of work a lot, in which case she'll be used to it. So do you see the little girl sitting on the stool?
yeah.
Do you see that she is holding the teat?
Yeah.
And so you just take the teat and you just pull it down. And that's how the milk comes out.
Or you can do
Isn't that cool?
like you're driving an oval wheel.
However, on a modern dairy farm, machines are used to milk the cows. The farmer hooks the hoses up to the udders, but then the machines do the work of pumping milk out of the udders. On a dairy farm, the building where the cows are milked is called a milking parlor.
Cool.
The dairy farmer collects fresh milk from his cows twice a day. And a big truck comes to the dairy farm and collects all the milk at once every 2 days. Often the milk will go to a bottling factory and then it will be sold to the grocery store and may eventually end up in your refrigerator at home.
Don't you have to buy it?
Yeah, you do. Not all cows are dairy cows. Some farmers raise beef cattle. Beef is the word for cow meat. Can you say beef?
Beef.
Now, look at all this beef in here. Woo! All this beef's making Miss Smith hungry. Look, you've got roast beef. I almost called it roast beef because I was thinking about the ranch. But you got roast beef, steaks. This is Miss Smith's favorite
Me
food.
too. Hey, I have steak. A hamburger.
Hamburgers and beef stew. All of these products are made from cows. That's right. That's right. All right. So we learned a lot about cows today, didn't we?
Yeah.
All right. Let me ask you a question. I want you to raise your hand if you can answer it. What was the main topic or main idea of today's lesson, Olivia?
How to milk cows.
That was a detail, right? But what was the main idea? The whole thing, Dylan, about cows. The main idea was about cows. Great. How often, let's see if you guys were listening. How often do farmers milk cows each day? Shaylin,
A lot.
Levi,
A lot.
Olivia.
2 days.
2 times a day. You are right. Good job, girl. Good job. Let's see if you remember this one. Are cows mammals? Brooklyn?
Yes.
Yes. And something that mammals do is they feed their babies with milk, right? Remember? Mm-hmm. What do we call a group of cows that travel and eat together? Liam.
A herd.
A herd. Yes. Good job.
Baby has a herd of cows at my farm.
That is excellent. You guys did so good. All right. So right now, what you're going to do and what my online kids are going to do is we are going to make a puzzle of a cow. So online people, let me explain this to the online people and you guys listen, okay? Got it? Okay. So online people, you will see that this has lines, okay? You're going to cut it out in strips and then you're going to put it back together. And you can see you need to make sure that you put it back together with the order of the numbers that's at the bottom, okay? So you will glue this in your notebook, that's fine. Parents, after they do this, I want you at the bottom of their paper, on the back of their paper somewhere, you can write what they learned about cows, one thing that they learned about cows, okay? All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our knowledge lesson today, and I will see you guys